Our law enforcement partners have recovered more than 60 firearms, and we've seized over 15 pounds of fentanyl, which is enough fentanyl to kill 3.5 million people.
The operation started when law enforcement began to investigate a rival gang, Loyalty Over Everything, after the shooting death of 8-year-old Arbery Anthony in Augusta in 2022.
This is entirely unacceptable, and it has to stop now. And since creating our gang unit in July 2022,
they thought they were untouchable, a ruthless street gang that spread terror throughout Georgia. They attacked police and left chaos in their wake. But after years in the shadows, their empire crumbled. This is the story of Operation No Loyalty, a 2-year investigation that brought 30 gang members to justice and ended with a 333-count indictment that rocked the state. I'm your host and HNIC, Get762, back with another banger for y'all. Please like, comment, and hit the subscribe button and notification bell to stay updated with all stories. The story of Trap Money began nearly a decade ago in the streets of Augusta, Georgia, a city battling poverty, addiction, and violence. Here, a small crew dealers started calling themselves Trap Money. They weren't your typical street gang. They were a part of a new breed of hybrid gangs that mixed the culture of major criminal groups with independent, street-level control. Fentanyl, cocaine, meth, and marijuana, whatever turns a profit. Trap Money, move it. Their mission is to make money, claim turf, and dominate the local drug trade. And they did it with brutal efficiency. They robbed homes, assaulted police, and carried out armed robberies and retaliatory shootings. Their code was straightforward money before loyalty, and that mindset made them unpredictable and dangerous. By 2021, Trap Money wasn't just another gang. They had become an operation. Their network extended across county lines. Shootings linked to the group were increasing. Fentanyl overdoses spiked, and even the police became targets. Trap Money was growing bolder, richer, and more violent. Law enforcement knew something had to be done before the streets completely fell under their control. In February 2022, Georgia Attorney General Chris Carr and Richmond County Sheriff Richard Roundtree launched a bold plan operation, No Loyalty. The mission is to infiltrate, dismantle, and destroy Trap Money from the inside. Wiretaps, exposed drug deals, and plots of violence lead to collaboration between local, state, and federal agencies. Agents went undercover as surveillance teams tracked shipments. Digital forensic teams cracked encrypted messages, and as the investigation deepened, one thing became clear. Trap Money wasn't just about doing drugs. They were planning to start a war. They were stockpiling weapons, plotting assassinations, and laundering through Carr's homes and even legitimate businesses. Trap Money wasn't just about doing drugs. They were planning to start a war. They were stockpiling weapons, plotting assassinations, and laundering through Carr's homes and even legitimate businesses. 2 years later, the operation was ready to strike. Raids exploded across Richmond County. Safe houses were hit. Leaders were dragged out of their bed in handcuffs. The results were staggering. 7.5 kilograms of fentanyl, 16 kilograms of cocaine, 9 vehicles, 2 homes, and a nearly $500,000 in cash, 300 pounds of marijuana, 2 pounds of methamphetamine, 64 firearms, 9 vehicles, 2 homes, and a nearly $500,000 in cash. On April 16, 2024, the hammer fell, a Richmond County grand jury handed down 333-count indictment against 30 people connected to Trap Money. On April 16, 2024, the hammer fell, a Richmond County grand jury handed down 333 count indictment against 30 people connected to Trap Money. But main person of interest in the indictment is Davian Heath, that better known by Augusta rapper Trap Money v. Doe. With only being known in the local circuit as a rapper, he is known in the streets as a hustler, with his first song being with V's from Detroit 7 Mile.
Watch where you stuck out dog shit like everywhere.
Trap Money associates with other large national gangs, primarily the Inglewood family Gangster Bloods and 9 Trey Gangster Bloods. As alleged in the indictment, Money was formed in Richmond County in 2020 by defendant Davian Heath. Davian Heath, aka Trap Money v. Doe, is being charged with 2 counts of illegal use of a communication facility, 6 counts of violation of the street, gang terrorism, and the Prevention Act, and 2 counts of violation of the Racketeer Influenced Corrupt Organizations Act. Would you want a gang like this in your city? How far should law enforcement go to stop them? Tell us what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more stories. The dark side of organized crime is to get 'em 762 signing out. Stay dangerous.